Let's be honest, 2022 was a son of a bitch. I made out okay, but things aren't good. My only effective coping mechanism right now is to regress to better times, specifically when I was about 12 years old, painting Warhammer minis and reading science fiction and fantasy books. That's what I did in 2022. Let's see how it went. For starters, I used my Airbrush. There's a learning curve, and I haven't exactly been a quick study, but it's way better than rattle cans for priming and varnishing. I can get large quantities of miniatures primed in various colors, and I can do it inside as long as I'm using the appropriate safety equipment. I got a set of speed paints. These things are great. My huge pile of shame seems almost manageable. The process is fun. It's not the silver bullet one-and-done solution that it's sometimes advertised as, but I get good results quickly. I can batch paint effectively, which I've never been able to do before, so I'm really enjoying them. I assembled a bunch of miniatures. How many? I don't know, a lot. The more I have assembled and primed, the more I can paint. The more I can paint, the more I can get. It's a vicious cycle, like Sisyphus, assembling and painting a box of minis, only to start over again and again. I painted around 45 miniatures. That may not sound like a lot, but it's way better than none, which is probably what I painted last year. And most of that was in the past 4 or 5 months. This isn't a contest, but I do want to clear my pile of shame, which is currently over 400 models. If I don't want to be working on it for the next decade, I need to step up my game. I painted the set of Necron Warriors that comes with Fire Team. It was very much me getting back in the saddle. That said, I think they turned out pretty well. I painted the Necrons from Pariah Nexus also, specifically the Chronomancer and the 5 flayed ones. I made heavy use of speed paints on these. I painted them in like a weekend. I'm really pleased with the results, the speed of these, and I'm looking forward to painting more Necrons with these speed paints. I painted a warband of skeletons from Warhammer Underworlds. I did a bunch of videos about these on the channel. I learned a lot painting these guys, and they didn't turn out half bad. I painted up a warband of Oldhammer Chaos Warriors, which were gifted to me by my buddy. And this Chaos Lord is pretty cool. I didn't paint the base like the Warriors though. I should probably go back and fix that. I painted my Untamed Beasts warband for Warcry. These dudes came out pretty great. I got to try out a bunch of skin tones and leather. I feel more confident in my bone and metal. I even tried some resin water effects on one of the bases. I might talk more about painting these guys in a future video. I also started painting my Raging Heroes Furians, who I plan to proxy in for some of my Untamed Beasts. Mostly I just dig Raging Heroes' sexy proxy model aesthetic, and I wanted to give one of their sets a try. They're all a rough textured resin, but they paint up about as well as anything else. I'm excited to finish these ladies off and toss them into a game of Warcry. So what about 2023? I don't know. Assuming our society holds off on collapsing for another year, I plan to paint as many miniatures as possible while still enjoying myself. I'll definitely get my Goblin Slayer Dungeon Delving Band painted up and play with some games of 2-hour dungeon crawl or whatever the other one is called. I'm also having a PDF of the fan-compiled rules for Advanced Hero Quest printed up, so I can do some solo dungeon diving with that system as well. I also got a 3D printer in 2022. I've not set it up yet because I don't see any point until I've painted all the terrain that I currently have, not to mention most of the models. However, perhaps at some point in 2023 I will set it up and try printing some terrain specifically for dungeon diving. This Christmas I got some rulebooks for my buddy and me. I gave him a copy of Last Days, so maybe we can do some skirmish battles with survivors and zombies. I also gifted him a copy of Kobolds and Cobblestones, which will be a great excuse to put together a Mordheim-style gang and possibly some terrain. So, is any of this stuff going to happen in 2023? who knows? The best that I can say is that I'm going to do the best to enjoy myself getting back into this wargaming hobby on my own and with my buddy and with you guys. So I hope that you guys are going to join me for this journey. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Please like this video if you'd like to see more. I hope that you guys have as good a 2023 as you possibly can, and I hope that you will join me again next time. Take care.